Hi there from the Walt Disney World Resort, more specifically Hotel Plaza Boulevard. I walked over to Hotel Plaza Boulevard specifically for this. This is the Welcome to Walt Disney World sign, one of the 5 signs that are on the Walt Disney World property welcoming you to Walt Disney World. This is the Hotel Plaza Boulevard entrance, which leads down to Disney Springs. There's also the Epcot Center Drive entrance, the World Drive entrance, the Osceola Parkway entrance, and then the Western Way entrance. And those are the 5 main, more or less, entrances into Walt Disney World, because you're welcomed by a giant purple sign that's 30 feet tall with 16-foot tall characters. So the history of these signs is relatively simple yet significant in that back in 1995 there was a new president of the Walt Disney Company, and when he visited the property he didn't know when the boundaries of Walt Disney World started, and he thought it was significant to know that. So he appealed to the then CEO, Michael Eisner, to build welcome signs to let guests know when they arrived at the most magical place on Earth. The project was completed by the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World in 1996, and back then there were only 3 entrances: the World Drive one, the Epcot Center Drive one, and then of course the Hotel Plaza Boulevard one. But this remains to be the only one, since the additional 2 that were added, you can actually go up and get your picture with it. The other ones you are not allowed or permitted to stop for any reason whatsoever. So this one is very, very significant, and it's the only one that does not have an arch over the road, so delivery trucks and service vehicles can deliver to the hotels here. So what I'm gonna do today, whilst dressed so appropriately, is I'm gonna go hop back in my car for an automobile adventure around Walt Disney World to visit all of the various Welcome to Walt Disney World signs. Isn't that exciting? This is actually a video concept that I've wanted to do for quite a long time, and with the reopening of the Disney parks in exactly 1 month, that's when all 4 parks are gonna be open again, I thought it was appropriate to try to attempt to do this today. It may rain today, and I also do wanna kind of start this with a disclaimer that, or I guess kind of a disclosure, that I am not looking at the camera when I'm driving. I am driving safely, so I'm excited. I could go straight down Hotel Plaza Boulevard and wind through that road down past Disney Springs to end up at the parks, but that kind of defeats the point. So I'm gonna get back on the interstates and do this the right way by going underneath all of the arches today. I'm excited. So essentially there are 4 main exits to get to Walt Disney World off of I-4, which is gonna be the main vein of a road that's gonna get you to Walt Disney World, whether it's gonna be from downtown Orlando or from Tampa. I just took the first exit, which is gonna be primarily for Disney Springs. The second exit is gonna be for Epcot. This is also gonna be another exit for Disney Springs as well, but this one's going to have you end up in the orange garage or the surface parking versus the grapefruit garage or the lime garage. To the right is Disney Springs, straight ahead is Epcot and Typhoon Lagoon. This is gonna be the first arch entrance for Walt Disney World. This is the Epcot Center Drive entrance. And there it is, off in the distance, Walt Disney World, where dreams come true. Mickey and Minnie, welcome to Walt Disney World Resorts, with the flags up there as well. And now I'm definitively on Disney World property, hooray! So what I think I'm gonna do, because I'm just kind of focusing on the entrances onto Walt Disney World, which is gonna be kind of complicated and awkward to loop back around continuously to go underneath the arches, I'm gonna head back down Hotel Plaza Boulevard, which is Buena Vista Drive over here, which is gonna turn into Hotel Plaza Boulevard, past Disney Springs, and then do that again, but underneath the next entrance. Typhoon Lagoon is currently closed, but Disney Springs is open. It is the only Disney property that is open to guests currently. Some select resorts are gonna be open in the following week, but right now it's just Disney Springs until July 11th, opening Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, and then July 15th opening up Epcot and Hollywood Studios. That is the Lime Garage on the left. This is the Grapefruit Garage on the right, and coming from the opposite direction from where I'm currently driving is where Hotel Plaza Boulevard would have let out in terms of Disney Springs. So it's pretty much equidistant depending on which exit that you do take. The Hotel Plaza Boulevard road is a little bit more congested with lights versus the exit for Epcot and Disney Springs. But ultimately, as is my takeaway in general for the Walt Disney World property, you can always get where you're trying to go no matter where you are on property. You can always find your way. And here's the back of the sign where this whole video started. What? And now I'm turning to get back onto the interstates to do this all again. And I'm back on the interstate. I am passing by the Epcot and Disney Springs exit and heading down to the Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios exits. All right, and just like I said, I'm exiting here for Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, but like I said before, you can get to any of the theme parks from any of these exits. Some are gonna be a little bit more expedited than others, but ultimately you can always get to the right theme park, which stresses a lot of people out on the interstate for sure. This is going to be the Osceola Parkway entrance into Walt Disney World. So this is going to be one of the newer ones. A little bit smaller. Well, maybe not. This one's 4 lanes. But ultimately, it still looks beautiful. This one's had a lot of work done recently, but it looks really good now. So that led me all the way down to Animal Kingdom, which is the farthest corner of the Walt Disney World property, more or less, as far as the theme parks are concerned. And now I'm going to be heading past Blizzard Beach down to Western Way, and I'm going to be going down that road and then coming back again. There's Blizzard Beach right there on the right. Western Way is going to be the entrance that I'm most unfamiliar with. I don't think I've ever actually come down this road and past this entrance. It's definitely one of the more random ones and one of the smallest, if not the smallest one if you don't count the Hotel Plaza Boulevard one. So I'm excited to kind of see what it looks like. Okay, and sure enough, I'm pretty positive right around the corner. Here it is. Another Welcome to Walt Disney World sign, except it's the backside of it, so I'm gonna have to go down and make a U-turn and then come back again. And here it is, the tiniest, most underwhelming Walt Disney World sign. This is the Disneyland Castle of Welcome to Walt Disney World signs. It's adorable. So I passed over World Drive, which is gonna be the road that I'm gonna be coming back down for my final arch entrance into Walt Disney World. The road that is straight ahead of me is the first one that well, not really the first one. The first one was Hotel Plaza Boulevard. That is the Epcot Center Drive entrance that I went down, and now I'm I guess meeting back up with where I first entered onto property underneath the first arch, which is way down there, and I'm gonna be going back down this road yet again, all the way down past Disney Springs to come back again. This looks familiar again, doesn't it? I thought it was gonna rain today, and it still looks like it might rain, but I should be done with what I want to do by the time it does rain, which is good, because if it did rain, then vlogging and driving would not have been a good or smart combination at all. Hopefully I'm pointing the camera at it, but over there to my left is the Walt Disney World Preview Center, and I did a video on that kind of a while ago where I kind of talked about some history as far as Orlando and Walt Disney World is concerned, and that was a lot of fun too, and this one kind of feels like that in the educational sense. Okay, made it down to the end of Hotel Plaza Boulevard. Let's do this one more time, get back on the interstate, and then go all the way down for the entrance to the Magic Kingdom theme park. I have bypassed the Disney Springs exit, the Epcot exit, the Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios exit, and now I'm taking the Magic Kingdom exit for World Drive all the way down to the Magic Kingdom theme park. So that road connects you to 192, which then you take another exit to get onto World Drive, and this one is for Magic Kingdom, but again, you can get to any other theme park from this entrance. This is probably going to be the most well-known entrance. It's World Drive. It is the artery that runs through Walt Disney World for the most part. See, there's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Disney Springs, Hollywood Studios, Wide World of Sports, and Animal Kingdom. You can get anywhere from this entrance comparatively to the other entrances, which you can also get anywhere from those entrances too, but it might be a little bit more complicated, so I'm going to just take the road all the way down to Magic Kingdom. And there it is, the final Walt Disney World entrance sign onto Walt Disney World property where dreams come true. All 4 characters, Goofy, Minnie, Mickey, and Donald, welcoming us on the Disney World property. Animal Kingdom is kind of back to the left. To the right is Hollywood Studios, and that is what used to be the entrance into Hollywood Studios, the bridge that you would go underneath to get into the parking lots, and now it's just a mound of dirt. And then straight ahead are Epcot and Magic Kingdom. Epcot is to the right, Magic Kingdom is straight ahead. The Magic Kingdom is definitely the farthest away theme park, but it's definitely worth the experience driving all the way back to Magic Kingdom, because the point of Walt Disney World is to be as secluded as possible, to separate from reality, and Magic Kingdom really does that the best. I'm not going to go through the toll plaza this time. I'm just going to head down and make a U-turn kind of way down here by the Magic Kingdom resorts. But there it is, the Magic Kingdom toll plaza entrance, which is going to be opening back up in about a month. A little bit less than a month now, but the entire resort as a whole, with the exception of a majority of resorts, probably 1 month away from opening. Be back soon, Magic Kingdom. Right over there is a site that I actually did not get to see when Brennan and I drove around Walt Disney World a couple months ago. It's the entire fleet of the Walt Disney World buses parked at the Magic Kingdom. That is really neat to see. But now it's time to make a U-turn. Okay, and I've successfully made a U-turn around the Magic Kingdom property. and now I am back on World Drive, gonna head all the way down and then back out from where I came for the last time. And here it is, the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of the Welcome to Walt Disney World where dreams come true sign, but this one says see you real soon. I did it! I drove around the entirety of Walt Disney World and showed off all of the various purple, red, yellow arches. I'm a hero! And I made it back home right as it looks like it's about to pour down rain, so that is incredibly lucky on my part. I had a very fun afternoon just driving around Walt Disney World again. It's just been a long time, so it was just pleasant to be back on property, but I've never driven underneath every Walt Disney World sign in the same day. There was even one that I've never driven underneath at all before, so that was just a pleasant experience just altogether. It was a fun historical educational aspect of Walt Disney World that I do like to kind of dip my toe in every now and then, and maybe you learned something new today too, and if you did, then that is awesome. But I guess I'm gonna go and have a good day. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.